Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Chris, and welcome back. Let's look at this. Ideas. Alice listens in on the phone call. Problem. Ruined sympathy for Alice. Salvo, probably not. Too cheap and easy. Scene at the lake. Alice sees them. Could definitely work. Compens... Company... Never seen that word before. For Scott, Alice stays innocent. Sarah sees who Scott really is. Yeah, I think that works. So I'm assuming that's him. Okay, so now we can read their thoughts. Let's start with Dan here, because he's closest to us. So welcome back to Novelist. We've been kind of reading these memories and finding clues about these people, and they all have their own little dilemma. And we're going to try to solve them. Wait a minute. So wait, what is it that I have to do? Oh, space, there you go. Where's my notebook? I know I have it somewhere. To choose this character's outcome, find the object in blue text and select it. You can continue exploring the house if you'd like to discover what other characters want to do. Characters' desired objects can be viewed by tab. Okay. Well, here's your notebook, I think.
Writer's block.
He doesn't want telling me to adjust my settings. I don't know why. So his notebook is right here, so how do I guide him to that? Well, he also had this. Space, select the notebook. Select the notebook will choose Dan's resolution for this chapter. Linda and Tommy will be disappointed. However, if you've discovered Tommy's discovered outcome, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. Or press E to... Wait, so... If you discover Linda or Tommy's desired outcome, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. But selecting the notebook will choose Dan's resolution for the chapter, and Linda and Tommy won't have a solution. Let's escape. Let's see what else they have here. So there can be compromises in the future, but let's see. To play Racing Roger. I saw that before. I can go get that for you guys.
Mom. Hey, Pumpkin.
You could have a hang out like we used to. Ooh. So what? Well, you don't want to neglect the son, but at the same time... Well, definitely fuck the book. Who cares about the book? I know you have a career at hand, but I've always found it that a bond is stronger than anything else in this world, so... no, fuck the book. So glad that I did not go forward with that. I guess a bottle of wine? I mean, you want to seed the marriage for the kid. But with the kid, let's see. If I discovered it, so I could discover her wine and then maybe come back to the Racing Rogers. Let's see. Let's just find the wine to start out with. I don't know where the wine is. There's the wine. If you discover Dan or Tommy's desired outcome, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. Choose Linda's outcome. Oh, this is tough. Alright. So let's think for a second before we make our decision. So if Tommy plays with his dad, would that maybe give Linda maybe a little bit of hope that maybe we can keep the family together, but then she would be miserable too if she's not happy with him. And if they decide to bond again with a bottle of wine, maybe they could figure that out, and then Tommy can play with him. So that's why I'm leaning towards the bottle of wine the most, because I feel like if they can bond, fix their relationship, Linda and Dan, then maybe Tommy will get better with having like parents that are together. I don't know, because they need like a loving environment. That's what they said in that letter. And I mean, I'm not saying that you can't have a loving environment with divorced parents, but it's certainly having a divorce happen and having your parents be separated after, growing up. It's like that's devastating. So I don't know. I think I'm going with the wine. I think that's my gut. That is my gut. The Kaplans are asleep. Explore the house for clues about its past, then whisper your decision to Dan. Ooh. Alright. Actually, yeah, we could explore via the lights. By learning the desires of more than one character, you'll have earned the ability to find a compromise with one family member and you didn't choose in the previous chapter. Okay, so explore the house, then whisper your choice. You may also find a compromise with an additional character if you wish. Then let's do Tommy. Then we have the perfect situation. Only his book is gonna be screwed. Let's do that. Nope. Hi guys. Just walk while you're sleeping. No big deal. Yeah, this is gonna be really creepy. Hey Tommy, just ignore the spirit in the room. Okay, selecting Racing Roger will choose Tommy's compromise for you can only select one compromise per chapter. Let's do it. Okay, so now explore the house, then whisper your choice to Dan. So we have to find, I guess we have to find other kids here. Sound. Possess, yeah. Imagine if we, like, teleport to the moon. Fucking break the game. Because it is a light source, it glows. I believe. Unless it's just, like, the reflection of the sun on it. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't think that's how science works. What's this? From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 15th, 1948. Mr. Lowry finally gave in and agreed to let me inspect the house. I believe he simply grew tired of hearing me ask, although I think deep down he knows I'm correct. A property like this simply doesn't change hands every year or two without a reason. So I guess I'm the reason, because I'm the haunting ghost. I noticed the pattern when I was cleaning out old files and this house kept coming up. It changed owners 7 times in the last 13 years. I began digging, not a single one of the sales was financially motivated. People just seem to keep deciding that they'd rather live somewhere else, which doesn't add up in my mind. The view is striking. The isolation and privacy alone makes it a great property. The remoteness can't be an issue. Certainly no one who can afford this kind of home needs to work for money. It's a mystery. But that's why I'm here. Is Harold Baxter like the antagonist in the story? Is he gonna prevent me from helping people out here? Okay, so we're just gonna keep on looking here, I guess. See what's here. So this takes place in the 40s, which I kind of figured based off like the thumbnail of the game when you click on it on the desktop. What's this? This was glowing, I thought, for a second. Maybe not. Because that's what was glowing. Anything in here? Yeah, I can no longer select that, unfortunately. Oh, what's this? From the desk of Harold Baxter. Standing in the kitchen, drinking coffee and admiring the view. I simply don't understand it. Who wouldn't want to see this every morning? That appears to be the great question of 451 Timberline Road. I slept very well last night. It's a good thing the previous owners left the house furnished. It was just about as quiet as anyone everywhere I've ever been. The only sounds today are the ocean and a few birds. After I finish breakfast, I plan to begin my inspection. I was inspecting the upstairs walkway to make sure the railing was sturdy when I saw something odd downstairs. I'm not certain I could describe what it was, and I've already talked myself halfway out thinking if it was anything at all. It was probably just a trick of the light coming through those big windows. So this is clearly a guy who found me traversing the house. I just want to give people hugs, solve situations. No big deal. Oh, I love the trees out here. It's cool. Anything over here? Over here? So I have to whisper to you as soon as I'm done expecting everything? Did I find everything? They probably won't tell me. Because this is the end of the chapter, I guess. It's kind of weird to be like, that I've got to have to whisper to the owner of this house. I have to be like, I know your secrets. It's fucking creepy, dude. Of course I would move out at that point. Why? If I'm such a nice ghost that's willing to help these guys, why am I willing to be so creepy about it? Jeez. Alright, now I don't think there's anything else that I need to discover here, so I'm gonna just move on. Let's go back. Let's go to the bedroom. That's the boys. Let's go. Oh, let's go faster here. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's see. That's so fucking creepy. Why would I do that? The next night, Dan surprised Linda by grabbing a bottle of wine and asking her if she wanted to drink and catch up after they got Tommy into bed. They put on their favorite Miles Tanner record, they cuddled on the couch laughing and catching up on things before stumbling to bed. The summer was off to a good start for them. Dan knew it was important to start the summer off on a good foot with Tommy, but he couldn't find time to play as long as Tommy wanted. He knocked off early enough to sneak in 2 games, and he made sure to let Tommy win both. But his son was disappointed that he hadn't had much more time together. So I guess that's the compromise. Dan couldn't get past his writer's block. He laid awake for 3 nights trying to think of a way out of his jam, but he couldn't come up with one. He had to stay on schedule, so he forced himself to write a scene just to keep moving. He hated each word as he typed it, but he had no choice. It's really fucked up. You can't have everything in life. Damn it. Rather than live happily as a family. The inheritance. Dan got a letter with some surprise. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. What's this now? Whether your child enjoys arts and crafts, swimming, sports, recreation, singing, or exploring, they'll sure have a ball at Camp Emerald Lake. We know that every family has unique needs, and we strive to be as flexible as possible. Daily, weekly, and monthly packages are available in both sleepover and pickup options. Our lifeguards are fully certified, and every counselor is trained in the cutting-edge cardiopulmonary resuscitation technique. Our goal is fun, but our priority is safety. The enclosed brochure contains information on all of the exciting opportunities at Camp Emerald Lake. We're sure that you'll find many things to like, and we hope to see your child soon. Just picking up in the, like, cowboy car dealer voice. Your process is saved automatically. You can quit the game at any time, and your progress will be automatically restored the next time you play. Okay, so if I wanted to just save and quick, I can. Cool. Hopefully I won't have to do stuff over. Okay. So we're gonna look around here. So now we have... Hey, Tommy, what's up? So, search the house and his memories for more clues. Alright, so then this is another day, another dollar. We're gonna just search for more memories. Alright, let's go. Alright. So memories. Hello!
I already played with it.
What about your rocket?
Wait,
I already played with it.
I heard you played with it. Your rocket? I heard you play with it.
What about your rocket?
That's weird. Is that new? That the dad, that he's sad? Oh shit. That's really depressing. Let's be around people. Okay.
Is there something out there?
The entire world's out there.
Yes. That's what the outside is. that is what is outside, is the whole world. Let's see. We're going to find her again. Somewhere here. There we go.
I knew we should have eaten something with that wine last night. My head is killing me. It was totally worth it, though. We put on some music and hung out on the couch, all cuddled up like we were freshmen again. He didn't talk about his book once. We got a little too into a discussion about whose favorite band from college was still the best, and we accidentally woke Tommy up. We got him settled back down and decided to call it a night, too. Well, except for... I better not write about that part.
Ooh, shit. They did a duty. What?
What you doing?
Let me go upstairs. I don't even know what that meant. I have to find... He's not in his office. Oh, well, they're passed out, clearly. Let's see. Can I... Wait. There you go. Wait, come on. There you go. I'm gonna find more memories here. Let's see.
Don't joke like that.
And when I finish my book in December,
Don't joke like that.
So the book is now increasing in importance. It seems like he's still having trouble.
Writer's block turned into writer's fog or something like that. I never found my notebook. I guess it's just gone. Did we lose it in the move? Leave it at home? I ended up having Alice find out about Scott and Sarah by overhearing a phone call. It was awful. Having Alice eavesdrop on them completely kills the sympathy I've been trying to build for her. What a junk solution. But I had to get something down and move on. I guess that was it. Hopefully I can come back and fix it later.
Okay. So now let's find some more clues around the house here. Dan, I looked into it, and the guy at the literary register said that pre-release ads do drive up pre-orders quite a bit. It's his job to sell ads, of course, so we have to take that with a grain of salt. I usually leave this kind of thing to the guys in the marketing department, so I'm a little out of my depth here. But I checked with them, and they said the same thing. So it seems like the ads would make sense if the book is good. You don't want to oversell and underdeliver. I have to say, this is the first time I've had a writer offer to pay for extra marketing. You sure about it? There aren't any refunds if the book tanks. You've got some drives. You've got some drive though. Coming up with an idea like this, I'll give you that. Think about it and let me know. Pow. Okay. So we gotta keep on looking. What's this?
Anne, I'm going to cut right through the pleasantries and ask you, Who is this Ryan that Mom mentioned on the phone? Someone new? Are you trying to keep it a secret, or did it just slip your mind the last time we talked? Spill it. Things here are moving along, I guess.
Guess her
When
sister?
we came up, I thought it would be great to have more dedicated time to paint, but I didn't realize it would be so isolating. I miss having more people around and having new ideas floating about. I got lucky in town last week, though. I found an artist co-op called Makeshift, and it seems really interesting. It's not too big, but there are lots of different types of artists there. I'll probably call and try to get more details. I don't remember if I told you this, but I've been thinking about going back to painting full time. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me what's up with you.
Love, Linda. Okay. Yeah, so that notebook is now gone.
I only met Rick once, at a family reunion that must have been, 15 years ago? Turns out he made his fortune by, get this, selling high-end pipes. The Sherlock Holmes kind, not the plumbing kind. He must have been a hell of an interesting guy. I mean, he found a niche and made his way in the world. You have to respect that. It makes me wonder, am I giving everything I have to this book, or am I leaving myself an out? It isn't announced yet. I could always pull the plug. I'd never get another advance again, sure, but there isn't a gun to my head. Unless I put one there. Metaphorically, of course.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, what's this? Can you take Tommy out today? Maybe to the beach? I think you could both use some fresh air. I have to be in town by noon. I probably won't be back till 4. Okay.
Okay.
What's this? Literary Register May edition. Inside the Book of Summer, Adam Squirrus, The Interview, America's top small run publishers. Oops. That's it. Send Paul an example ad from the Literary Register. So this select the magazine, so that would be if we wanted to continue with that.
Blast off!
Okay, so we need to let's find out some more stuff about the kid. Hopefully. Let's see.
I only met Rick
Oh yeah, we were there already. Okay. So now we should go downstairs. I don't think we've been downstairs yet, so let's throw some gear in my painter bag and take it to the co-op. Okay. Need to find more clues about Tommy though. I want to be able. So the painter bag is one option. Literary exchange, whatever it is, that's another option. But we need to find more on Tommy because he's damn it, because he's an interesting case here. Let's see. Is it? I mean, okay, now I can read his thoughts. Okay, cool. Let's see. Bring my kite to the camp Mama told me about. Well, I'm thinking we'll go with the kite as the first option here, because you think about it, and I mean, Tommy, I don't know, maybe I'm putting Dan's priorities on hold, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do him next. And you don't want to completely screw up Linda's plans either. Oh my god. You have to screw one of these people and it's so sad. Why can't they get what they want? Alright. However, if you discover Dan or Linda's desired outcome, you'll be able to compromise with one of them in the next chapter. I say yes. I'm pretty confident about this. Feeling good. Feeling good. And now it's nighttime again. So explore the house, then whisper your choice to Dan. And then we could compromise here. So we can find her paint bag, which I guess is this. But then he still would not be able to think of anything. But like he said himself, like he doesn't need to follow through with the book. But then the kind of jokingly suicidal thoughts. You don't joke about that, first of all. But like, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be like, no, screw you and trying to make a living for your family, you know? But she's also trying to pursue something, and she's trying to pursue a dream of hers that she's wanting to do, and she has an opportunity to do it. But the father, he has this book that people are kind of on him about. But he doesn't, the thing is though, he's not happy about the book right now. It just... Hold on, let's see, what's this? From the desk of Harold Baxter. I failed to log my activities yesterday, so as nothing of note occurred. There have been no trace of the light for 2 days. I've grown certain that the ones I saw were reflections from the ocean and probably reaching the house. I've been able to focus on the task at hand and am suitably pleased with the conditions of the property. I think they meant to write at hand, not and hand. Let's see, I've been able to focus on the task and hand and am... Yeah, that does not sound right. I have also reached a decision on how to proceed. It came to me this morning as I stood in the conservatory admiring the beauty of the forest. I haven't begun my work yet and was thinking of nothing in particular when an idea came into my head fully formed. I was surprised that it appeared with such clarity, but it's not unheard of for the mind to ponder a question in the subconscious. As for the idea, it is quite simple. I'll buy the house myself. Maybe this is not the 40s. Maybe this is... Yeah, you know what? Why did I say that earlier? Because you have, like, all these fancy schmancy lights here, and... you know, it's still newer. Maybe it's just Baxter that was in the past. I don't know why I initially interpreted it as that, but... Just thought because it was there, the books were there, so I was just like, oh, okay, so that kind of makes sense, that maybe they're from the... But no, the clothing also is a big indicator that it's not the 40s. Everything is an indicator. The typewriter, maybe it's more like the 60s or something. Nothing on that table, nothing. I don't think there's anything else. I'm right now just looking for clues because I'm having trouble making my decision here on the that was from earlier. I'm having trouble making my decision here because I do want the book to be successful for them, but I don't. I think I'm gonna go with the father here to help him out because I think that he needs it right now. I know Linda wants to get her life going too, but how devastating would it be if she didn't get to go to the art show? I don't know. And then, like, he focuses more on the book, you know? I'm looking right now for another clue. Oh, we probably passed that quite a few times. From the desk of Harold Baxter, I'm now certain there's something strange with the light here. Must be those windows. I was reviewing old deeds in the living area and saw some sort of flash of light out of the corner of my eye. I would assume the elevation would put the ocean too far away for the sun to reflect off a wave. But perhaps not. I looked, but there was nothing there except a strange shimmer, like heat above the asphalt of a hot road. It it dissipated almost immediately. Perhaps some concentration of the light caused it, but on to work. I've begun cataloging possible options from the property. I owe Mr. Lowry a report by the 24th. Okay. So that's probably the 2 clues that you have there. Alright, so I have a decision. Pursue the art career for Linda, or help get your story ready for him. I feel like... Let's see. Send Paul an example ad for the literary register, or throw some gear in my painter bag and take it to the co-op. But the question for me, and the reason why I'm really stuck here, is because if he sends an ad to Paul, that means he needs to send a book in. What if we don't give him that option? What if he doesn't send an example ad? Maybe he just gives up on the book, and that makes everything better, I guess. But then at the same time, again, the thoughts that he didn't have good thoughts. I'm going with the art bag. I'm not feeling good about this. I just went with my gut. Fuck. Alright. Let's get back. It's so creepy. That makes me have like chills down my freaking back. Tommy didn't realize at first that spending a week at camp actually meant his parents loved him, but the Tuesday he was elated. He made new friends, flying his kite and swimming with other children his age. His spirits improved almost overnight, and when he connected with his new adventures with a gift from his father, Dan became a hero! Dan, yes! Dan called the co-op to see if there was any less expensive options and learned that they hosted after-hour workshops on everything from stitching to calligraphy. He offered to teach creative writing twice a month, and the extra money was enough to pay for Linda to paint at the co-op one day a week. There you go. Dan decided not to place the ad, and deep down he felt like he was giving himself a vote of no confidence. It was subtle, but he knew that regardless of the book's current state, he had apprehensions about being able to finish it the way he wanted. So he hedged his bets. He couldn't shake the lack of confidence for days, and his writing stumbled. Ugh, shit. I feel like this is not going to end well. What the fuck? What the no! What? Please tell me that the father's not dead. No, wait. No, I heard his voice. I heard his voice. Hold on. Dude, I was just thinking like death. Oh, thank God, he's alive. Oh my God, that just fucked me up so bad. I was so scared. Oh my God, he's alive. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm having fun with this game. It's very interesting, very unique. So, the story that's so far. When the Kaplans arrived and Dan was struggling with the writer's block, he put the book aside for one night to have a bottle of wine and relax with kids, but still found time for 2 games of Race and Roger. When Dan received a surprise inheritance, he paid for a week of camp so Tommy could play with children his age, but he also taught writing at the art co-op so Linda could paint there once a week. When Linda's grandmother's funeral was the same day as Dan's book signing and a trip they planned with Tommy. That's what we're going to focus on next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I haven't done this all week. I forgot it. Don't know why. But be good to one another. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.